Mr. Campbell Bannerman.
And now Mr. Campbell Bannerman, 1 minute.
Chairman of the Iraq delegation, I've been following the talks between the West and Iran with great concern. Just one day after signing this deal, and Iran is shelling our allies in Yemen. Whilst dressed up as a peace deal, this is just appeasement. This agreement trivialises the Iranian regime's human rights violations. More than 2,000 people have been hanged by the moderate President Rouhani, which you, Mrs Mogherini, were happy to take tea with. This is the highest level of executions for 25 years, 1,000 forecast by this year end, the highest number of executions per head in the world. The groupthink mentality of the EU and P5+1 has resulted in every obstruction from the Iranians rewarded with more giveaways. Iranian officials have described negotiations as a form of jihad by other means. This deal frees up millions of euros for yet more sponsorship of terror. They're just laughing at us. Under the agreed framework for 10 years, Iran will never be further than 1 year from a nuclear weapon, and then it will get the bomb. This deal is utter folly. Thank you.
Mr. Campbell, c'è una domanda per lei.
Mr. Campbell, there's a request for you if you accept it.
Onorevole Smith.
Mr. Schmidt.
Grazie, Presidente. I'm grateful to Mr Campbell Bannerman for giving way and pay tribute to his work in the Iraq delegation where we both work. A pleasure to work with you. But your comments tonight, I flatly disagree. In any deal there is an element of unpalatable compromise, and we had to find a way to bring Iran in from the cold and into the global dialogue. But would you also extend the criticism which you rightly make of the human rights record and the interference in neighbouring countries to Saudi Arabia and indeed to UK government policy, which is more predicated upon selling as many guns and tanks and bombs to the current regime in Saudi Arabia as possible?
Prego, Mr. Campbell.
Alan, and thank you for your support. Thank you for your support for the Iraq delegation. I don't think that this compromise works. I think it gives too much away, and I think it endangers peace in the Middle East. It doesn't actually secure it. I do not like the idea of a nuclear power in Iran, because it could become a suicide bomber state. It could actually use the bomb, and it's more destabilising. So I think it's desperately dangerous, and that's why I oppose it. Saudi Arabia, yes, I do think we need to look at that more closely. Thank you.